Hello, Cooper Clever 1972 here with another video. This will be number 21, I believe. Anyways, Belated 21st film, Slither. Again, as you can see, I'm recording on my iPhone. Maybe I'll go to the Apple Store this weekend. I'm not sure if I'll go this week or not. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. I think what I might have done with the Mac and the phones, I was trying to. I put another album onto my phones, and maybe I screwed something up. Like I took some information from my iPhones and put them into the computer, so I loaded up the memory or something. I think that's what I did, because I think I've done that before, and then they took care of it at Apple, and it was fine again. So I think that might be what the case is. Anyways, Slither is a film. I noticed when I was showing the previous movie, The Grudge, right now when I look at the title, it looks backwards to me, like when you look in the mirror. But then when I viewed the actual video itself, it was the correct way. It looked, if you were looking at it in the correct way, you would see the letter, you would see it the right way. You would see it wouldn't look backwards to you. It would look correct. Anyways, this film, it's like set in the South. But they filmed it in Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia, I guess. Anyways, it stars the guy from The Walking Dead. Is his name Daryl, or is that the other guy? The two brothers, and they're kind of criminals in The Walking Dead. At the start of The Walking Dead, he's handcuffed to the top of this building. So he's one of the main characters in the film, and he has a wife who's a teacher, and I think she basically married him because he was wealthy and helped her get through college and all. But she's had a crush on the somebody else in the town, who's played by, I think it's Nathan Fillion. His character, I can't remember the guy from The Walking Dead. I'm trying to remember his name. The actor who plays him, I can't remember off the top of my head. Maybe I can remember if I look. Michael Rooker, that's his name. And then Elizabeth Banks plays his wife. I believe that's her. And she's had a crush from childhood on a man that became part of the police department of the town, Nathan Fillion, who you might know from the TV show Castle, who was a writer who helped solve murder crimes. Are all the murder, or they're just crimes? I don't know, but he was in that, and he also was in a movie called Waitress, and I can't remember exactly what he did in that one, but he was in Waitress. So anyways, and he's been in some other stuff too, but I can't remember everything he's been in. So anyways, this meteoroid or asteroid or whatever lands in this town, and the Michael Rooker character discovers it when he's walking in the I think he himself is in love with somebody else besides his wife, and he goes into the woods and he finds this. I think they're making out in the woods or something, or he finds the woman that he really likes in the woods, and they come across this meteoroid, asteroid, whatever it is, and it sort of reminds me of the Blob. It's this like wormy kind of tentacled squid-like thing, and it goes into his body and it takes over as a host, if that's the correct terminology to use. and it takes over his body, and then he slowly tries to, it slowly spreads out through the community, through the town. It's sort of like a zombie kind of a thing, only it's an alien instead of zombies. Speaking of zombies, Rob Zombie is in this film. I guess he's just a voice in the film. I don't think he's actually in it, because I noticed his name in the credits, and it said voice only, I believe. What else can I say about this film? I guess it's supposed to be funny, parts of it. It is kind of ridiculous and over the top, especially the ending, Well, also other scenes, too. There's another scene where you see the Michael Rooker character's real love bloated and overweight, because all these townspeople are being invaded by these worms, and the worms are related to one entity that came from this meteoroid. And as the main host is in the husband, played by Michael Rooker. I think his name is Glenn. I think that's the name of his character. I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that. And so there's a big thing at the end, and something happens. I won't get into it too much, but most of the townspeople get infected, and we run into a big problem towards the end of the movie, where we don't know if the outcome's going to be in a few people's favor or not. So I'll leave it at that, because I don't want to give too much away, because if I do, then I'll spoil the whole movie. It's a pretty enjoyable film. I guess some people would laugh. I don't know if I would laugh. Not because it isn't funny or anything, but I just didn't feel like laughing. I found it kind of silly, though, and I think it was supposed to be kind of funny and silly. It's directed by James Gunn, I believe. Yes. He wrote it as well. And also there's a clip of the Toxic Avenger on the TV at some point. Can't remember where in the film it was, but it was in the film. And that Toxic Avenger is a film that made Troma famous, Troma Studios in New York. I think they're located in Brooklyn, New York. And there's also another mention of another famous thing, and I can't remember what it is. Blanking, I can't remember. Anyways, that's my review for Slither. I'm going to give this 3.5 stars out of 5. So I think this is a pretty enjoyable film. Oh, you know what? I will say, as a warning, to people that don't like animal cruelty, to people that don't like gore, to people that don't like disgusting stuff, like a huge bloated woman that's extremely overweight. And when I mean extremely, I mean like she's a huge balloon kind of overweight. And, dead dogs, and because that's this host or whatever it is, this alien that's landed, eats lots and lots of meat. So, if you find all that kind of stuff disgusting, then this film might not be for you. But it's funny, it treats the matter in a funny way. So, I get 3.5 stars. I was going to watch another film called Boogeyman, but when I opened the case, there was no disc inside. So maybe I'll try and see if I can replace that with something else. I'll get into that another time if I choose to. Anyways, that's Slither for me. 3.5 stars. Day 21, I think. Yeah, it's 21. This is the 21st day, or a belated 21st day. So, I thought I'd get to another one, but I was using my computer for a little while before I watched the movie, and it's, I can't look at the time because I have my computer off, and I've got the phone I can't see the time on my phone right now, so it's around 2:30 in the morning right now. So I think I'll load this up. I don't think I'm going to load it up now because I'm going to go to bed soon, and I think I'll load it up tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, like in the afternoon or the evening, because I just don't. It's going to take too long to load up tonight, and I use my phone for an alarm to wake me up, so probably wait till tomorrow. So I get at some point I'll try and catch up with all this stuff. If I don't, I guess I go into November, but I'm really trying to get back on track and go to the end of this month in October. So I guess that means 24th tomorrow. I would have to watch 3 films tomorrow to be up to par or whatever. But I think I'll go to the film festival tomorrow, so I might watch 2, maybe even 1 film, maybe just 1 film. So that would carry 3 films in the next week, and the next day, I mean, on Thursday. I don't know. I'll try to get it done at some point. And I got that film marathon at the Jacob Burns Film Center on Friday, so I've got to think about that. So maybe it'll be done over the weekend. Who knows? I've got a lot of stuff on my plate, or sort of in a way. So anyways, thanks for watching. And I'll watch some scary movies this month, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.